Welcome to Durgasoft online and offline training sessions. As of now, this batch is online. So myself, K. Prakash Babu, having 16 plus years of experience as a trainer, and here I'm going to take Core Java. It is a fast track batch. It is a fast track batch. And coming to the duration of this course is almost 45 days. 45 days, or I can say 45 sessions will be there. And coming to the timings of this session is from 6 p.m. 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. or 7:15, sometimes up to 7:30 also. So as of now, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. up to fundamentals. Once if the fundamentals got over, then I will take from 6 to 7:30 also. Okay. And the fees for this batch is rupees 5,000. And I request everyone to please ready to attend even on weekends also. Okay. Every weekend we are not going to take the session. There are some topics which we need to take on only weekends. Those things I will give. Okay. But before that, let us start our syllabus. Then you can have a query. Okay. So the coming to the syllabus, which topics I am going to cover. First, we will see introduction to Java programming, like what is mean by Java when compared with other programming languages, what speciality is there in Java, why we need to learn Java, who introduced that entire background we are going to see here. After that, softwares required to run Java application. If I want to prepare any Java application, so what softwares are required? The all softwares, including installation, we are going to demonstrate. After that, steps to prepare Java application. So if I want to prepare any Java application, so what steps we need to follow, that we are going to see. After that, the fundamentals where keywords will come into the picture, identifiers, next and after that comments, next naming conventions, okay, naming conventions, next and after that data types, what about the literals what we have, and what is mean by typecasting, next operators, next and after that input and output statements, next we are going to talk about selection statements, next iterative statements, so next and after that transfer statements, next and after that inner loops, or we can also call it as nested loops, means what, how to take a loop within loop, and pattern pattern programming, like how to print stars, how to print numbers, alphabets in different styles. So next and after that arrays, next we are going to talk about the strings, regular regular expressions. So next and after that collection framework, okay, collection framework. So in short form, we will call it as a CFW, collection framework, or it is something like a data structures in Java. Next and after that main concept, like oops, object oriented programming, next exception handling, next and after that multi-threading. So multi-threading, next wrapper classes means what? Okay. Next we are going to cover some Java new features, and at last, with all these topics, one small executable mini project. So this is nothing but the syllabus what we are going to cover. So first priority will be given for the fundamentals, because up to this whatever you are going to learn is very very important, because if you are very strong at the fundamentals, learning remaining things will become very easy for you. Okay. First priority, maximum time I will spend only on these topics whatever I highlighted here. So I told 1 hour only I'm going to take the session, right? These fundamentals I'm going to spend only 1 hours. Then after that, I'm going to give the next priority for OOPS. Inside this, around 50 subtopics are there. So Java means OOPS. If you learn OOPS very clearly in Java, learning object-oriented concepts in the remaining programming languages will become very easy. So that much easiness will be there in the OOPS. Next and after that, runtime errors. How you are going to handle runtime errors, how multi-threading is going to be happen, wrapper classes, these things we are going to see. And arrays, strings, regular expressions, collections. Okay, so up to fundamentals and object-oriented programming, we don't have any special classes on weekends. Once if these two topics, that means 50% of the syllabus got completed, means remaining things, easy topics only. I am going to take sometimes, not regularly, sometimes on weekends, and I will wind up. So this is nothing but the course details, what we have and the syllabus. Let me give one more information. Okay. So what benefits you are going to get from my classes? First thing, so we are going to share running notes. There is no material, sir. I am going to share the running notes through which email ID you are going to register. For that email ID only we will share. And even recorded videos, whatever session it is recording, this will be shared. Only this one is going to have 6 months validity. That's why once if the class got completed, it is highly recommended to watch the video one more time. This is my sincere recommendation. Then I'm going to give some logic building. Okay, logic building programs, logic building questions or programs. Around we have 100 plus programs are there. So next I'm going to give some advanced logic building programs. Advanced logic building programs, around some 25 plus questions are there. These things, whenever the topic is over, I'm going to share. Next and after that, you will get interview questions. You will get interview questions along with answers. We have 100 plus videos are there for this. Next and after that, pattern programming. Pattern programming. Sir, we have around some 100 plus patterns are there. Okay, 100 plus patterns are there, but everything I can't cover in the regular class, right? That's why I'm going to cover some 10 or 15 patterns in the class. Remaining things I'm going to share in the form of videos. And even Java new features. So what are the important features are there? Okay, what are the important features are there that I am going to cover in our regular class, like stream API. Okay, how to deal with the streams. Okay, next and after that, lambda expressions, functional interface, default methods. Okay, like important things I am going to cover here, and rest of the things will be given in the form of video. Okay, so these are nothing but extra resources which you are going to get. So if you spend completely 2 months on my regular syllabus as well as the programs which I am giving, if you focus completely, you will become expert in Java. Okay, this is nothing but what we have. Now, if you are having any questions, please feel free to ask the questions. You can also use chat window for communication. I will address all the queries. So then we will go for actual content. Okay. So now it's time for you to ask the questions. One by one, you can unmute and you can ask the questions. Any questions?
Hello.
Yes.
Basically, I wanted to learn Java because from the point of view of creating JSP pages and servlets.
Okay.
So all these things are going to be useful.
Yes, madam.
Okay,
Because
because
it comes under advanced Java. So everything in advanced Java, if you have a core Java knowledge, then only you can able to prepare. Yes, this course is sufficient.
this course is sufficient, or do I need to learn anything else?
No, no, nothing, nothing. It is sufficient, ma'am.
Because I know how to work on Eclipse and basic pages and all, but if they
Hmm.
give me something more like complicated things, so
Yes, yes.
coding
Business
is
logic,
become.
if they are giving, you are unable to write the
Yeah,
syntaxes
yeah,
or
yeah,
things.
yeah. Like we can get things in ChatGPT, but I need an understanding like why we need to do and how we need to do particular things like the CSS and the scriptlets and all that.
Yeah, sure, sure. This core Java knowledge is going to be helpful for you to prepare the logics and all. Don't worry. Okay.
Logics and like, is it restricted or like, do I need to learn something more if I want to work on JSP and servlets?
No, 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 ma'am. It is sufficient.
This is
But
sufficient
only,
because
yeah,
the
it is
basically I
sufficient.
see like it is core Java, same coding.
Hmm.
Yeah, basically that's what I see. The coding is the same, but there are some complicated issues where I'm getting stuck.
That's the thing I'm explaining, ma'am.
Okay,
Complete
okay.
thing is you need is programming practice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So if you are very strong at syntactical level and programs, then it is very easy. Everything will become easy only. Okay.
Mm. Okay, okay, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Sir, I'm already into web development, so I'm Python Django web framework I have worked. So
Okay.
I want to extend my origin on Java also. So in Java, I had like a Spring Boot. So is it the basic course for that
Yes, sir. It is a
foundation
basic
course?
course. Yes, it is the basic course.
After that, we need to
Yes,
learn.
you need to go for advanced Java where all the frameworks, everything will come. Okay.
Okay, and what is that class timing? 6 to 7 p.m. 1 hour every day.
No, 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 sir. Actually, you need to fix the slot from 6 to 7:30. Make your time available from 6 to 7:30. But
Mm,
at the very beginning, for 2 weeks, I'm
mm.
going to take only from 6 to 7 o'clock.
Okay, okay.
So
So,
once if the OOPS concepts got started, because fundamentals, if I explain very fastly, it is very difficult, right?
mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm taking only 1 hour to cover the fundamentals. Once if the fundamentals got completed, depending on the topic, it may extend. Sometimes 1 hour, sometimes 1 hour, 15 minutes. That depends on the topic, sir. Okay. Because it is a fast track batch. Minimum 1 hour, maximum 1.5 hour. Okay.
Okay, apart from this core Java, I mean software required for this, right?
Mm.
So, okay, we Python Django web, we are using VS Code external editor
Here we
IDE.
are using so many IDEs are there. I will explain every IDE, sir, depending on the topic. Okay, I'm
Now,
going
which
to.
one is see Node.js and Python? We use VS Code for Java. Which
Mm.
one is in market? I see a lot of like Eclipse, IntelliJ. So, which
Yes,
one is?
yes. We even VS Code also we can use, but I will explain that. Don't worry.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, okay.
So whatever softwares I'm giving guide, just you need to install that properly in your machine and practice along with me. Definitely, you will get a control on everything. Okay, it is not that much difficult, sir. IDEs are very simple only. Okay.
Okay, one more thing is like, see, once we get trained on this one core Java,
Mm.
so
Mm.
for web development, only my purpose is web development. So Java web
Yes.
development, Spring and Spring Boot.
Yes.
Another, how much time is it required to learn Spring and
Maybe,
Spring
sir,
Boot?
another 2 months, sir, another 2 months. Why? Because if you are
Mm,
very good at the fundamentals,
mm.
learning those frameworks is very easy only, syntactically. But building that logics and preparing, deploying that application, it will take some practice. That's why. So for learning that, minimum 2 months duration is sufficient. So our team is going to provide support in that area also. Don't worry. Okay.
Are you, I mean, are you going to train, I mean, any separate batch is running for
Yes, it is going to be started on weekends. I will inform you definitely. Okay.
okay, sir. Okay. And how, okay, I am already 8 years experience. So
Hmm.
if I get training on the core Java and Spring and Spring Boot, how much experience can I claim in my resume?
Sir,
Any,
that depends, sir, actually. Once if you are good at knowledge, then you can keep some experience on Java projects and you can move. Okay, that depends on
around
the
4 years, so okay, we can
uh,
manage.
4 years. Actually, we need to give that real-time scenarios also, right?
Um,
So, okay, no problem,
no,
sir.
no.
I will guide you in that aspect. Don't worry. Okay.
Okay.
So once if the
Oh,
batch got started, we will talk personally regarding that. Okay,
okay, okay, sir. Thank you.
done, sir. 1 second. There are some questions on the chat window. Which language will you be used to explain these topics? Generally, I will use English only. If you are feeling anywhere difficulty, then in the doubts clarification session, we can discuss through English or Telugu. These are the two languages which I know. Tamil also. Okay. And one more person. Hello, sir. Good evening. I'm Karthik. What's the difference between core Java and advanced Java? So very simple, sir. Core Java means only fundamentals. So if you want to be strong in a language, fundamentals, syntaxes, these things are very, very important. We are going to talk about that only, core Java. Advanced Java means we are going to prepare some servers. In that servers, we are going to upload our applications and we will execute that from the server. That is different scenario. Okay. So it is next level concept to core Java. Clear, Karthik? Yeah. Any other questions? And I need one more confirmation. Sir, everyone comfortable with the 6 o'clock timings, right? Please confirm. Yeah, good. Right. So, one important note, not one. So, 2 points I want to deliver. The first point is, so the class timings are from 6 p.m. onwards. Very, very important point. So the regular class timings is going to be started from 6 p.m. Maybe 5 minutes delay will be there, 6 or 6:05. In between that, I will start. Note number two, very, very important. So be ready to attend classes on weekends also. Weekends also. So that too after fundamentals, after fundas got completed. So till that I won't take any weekend sessions. Once if the fundamentals got completed, we will start. And one more note, on every class, once if the class or sorry, once if the topic got completed, we will have a quiz. So I request everyone to please participate actively. Okay. And within 1 minute, within half minute, you need to select the answers. There is some tools are there which we are going to use on this quiz. So these things also will be there on the topic wise. So let us see who is going to come first, second, third, like that. Okay. So there won't be any prizes, but just it is a kind of a practice. So before coming to the class, you can revise the topics what we covered. For example, if you take data types, today I am going to take data types, today and tomorrow. So on Wednesday at very beginning for 10 to 15 minutes, we will have a quiz on data types. So to make you very strong in each and every topic, we are going to conduct this kind of activity based learning. Okay. And remaining all these things are the extra things that you are going to get from my classes. And if you are feeling any difficulty while solving the problems, I'm going to give how to solve the problems one by one in this logic building, and I'm going to share all the problems. So you have to start doing one by one. Keep a reminder and take one paper and pen. First program completed, second program completed. Like try to do. If you are facing any problem, so I'm going to share my number once if the regular batch started. So you can ping me and you can make a question or you can send a voice note. Definitely I will respond. Okay. With these conclusions, I'm going to stop this and I will start the topic. Can I start the cinema? Please confirm everyone. Yeah. So please participate actively. Everyone, please respond. Open your mouth. Can I start?
Yes.
Good. So it is not offline, right? So you can interact more. Please try to interact more. So the first topic, actually there are so many theory topics that we need to cover, sir, like introduction, softwares, these things and all. If I explain now itself, so it will become somewhat bore session. Today I am not going to touch any program. Just I want to take some theory part, which is known to you. Okay. So let me write the definition of data types, but I have a small question from my end. So let us check how many people are going to answer this. Anyone tell me what is mean by data type in your terms, sir? Whatever you know about data type, please let me know so that I will give my definition. What is data type? Anyone? What is data type? Ayo. Some people are having knowledge on previous programming also, right? Name of the statement. Okay. Still any other? What is data type? Okay, fine. So I can say data type. Okay. Data type represents the type of the data that we are using in our Java program. Since I'm talking about Java, so I mentioned Java here. Even in other languages also, the definition is the same. So what is mean by data type? Data type represents the type of the data that we are using in the program. For example, someone came, they asked, sir, what is your weight? So I'm going to give the answer like 82. So they are going to assume that my weight is nothing but 82. Sir, now if you want to take this in program, suppose someone asked, what is your height? I have given my height is 5.9, something like that. So the people are going to assume weight. What type of data it is holding? Sir, 82. Can I say this 82 is integer type of data? Yes. Sir, this height is something like floating point data. Someone asked, what is your name? I am giving name is equal to Prakash. So can I say it is of type string? Have you observed in these three statements? So in the above example, integer, float, and string are nothing but what? Basic basic or fundamental data types. I can say these are nothing but what? Fundamental data types. Sir, weight of a person, it must be integer. Before writing this compulsory, you have to declare, then only you can handle. Sir, height of a person is of type floating point. Name of a person is nothing but what type of data he is going to hold? String. Like that we have. Of course, just for your example sake, I have given. Now we are going to see all these things in detail. Sir, this is nothing but the first part in the data types. Any questions? Any questions from this? Please interact more. Clear? Sir, please respond. Remaining students.
Clear, sir.
Yeah, please open your mouths. So now I am taking one example, or I can say scenario. You need to answer for this. See, I'm developing one application like employee management system, EMS, some portal or some software I am developing, sir, for a software company. So I asked immediately, sir, what are your datas? What datas that you are going to use in the application? They told every employee is going to be associated with some employee ID. They will have a name and a salary will be there associated with the employee. Gender is going to be there, and whether the person is married or not, I am going to store, and a mobile number of the person, email ID of the person, address of the person, job designation. Okay. So like we are going to have n number of attributes. Now my question is, if you want to implement this particular project, tell me for employee ID, what type of data you will suggest, sir? It will be what type of data? Everyone, please, even if it is wrong, open your mouth
Integer.
and tell me.
Integer.
Very good. Integer. So, for understandable for every person, Can I use the word called it is a number? Correct? Please confirm everyone.
Yes.
Tell me, name is what type of data?
Letters, strings.
Yes. Can I say it is a group of characters?
Yes.
Group of characters is called as something like array. That array we are calling it as what? String. String means what? A group of characters. Tell me, salary is what type?
Group of numbers.
Yes. Can I say it is not a number? Something like points. Points representation will be there. Can I
Float.
use the word called real numbers? Real
Float.
numbers means what? Decimal points will be there. Got it?
Hmm.
Gender is what type of data?
String.
So in my point of view, it is not group of characters, single character. Correct? M or F. Can I use the word called I can represent by using character data type? We
Yes.
have character. Character means what? How many values it is going to hold?
1.
Only one. If you have a group of characters, then it is called as what?
String.
String. So you have a definition for that. So when you are taking only one character, then it is a char. If you have a group of characters, then it is called as a string. Tell me, for married, true or false, right?
Character.
So, yes, that one is called as what? Boolean. Something like true or false. Okay, or I can say yes or no type of results like that. Mobile number is what type of data?
Numbers.
Numbers. So
Yes.
that's what the problem is. So in the real time, mobile numbers won't be in the number format. See, if you take a mobile number like this, I want to store this. If you store in the form of integer, what is mean by integer? Are you going to do any mathematical operation on this? Are you going to do any mathematical operation on this? No, right?
Mhm.
Suppose if you take integer weight. So weight is equal to 82. I can do some mathematical operation. What is that mathematical operation? If weight is greater than 90, some message, some danger. Sir, if the weight is greater than 80, okay, up to certain limit it is okay. So if the age is, sorry, if the weight is so less than something like 50, so eat more. Like that we can display some messages. Have you observed? I can perform some operations. If you take mobile number, sir, I am taking this mobile number. If that mobile number is less than or greater than, is there any such type of operations in the real time?
No.
No. But if you observe, there are some situations. Mobile number starting with 9, mobile numbers starting with 98, mobile numbers ending with 3210, or mobile numbers ending with 0. Have you observed? So these kind of scenarios, if you present, mobile number must be what type of data?
String.
String. This is very, very important. Okay. In the movies and all, they are going to tell. So if a car got accident, okay. So if they want to identify that car, some people are going to tell that the car number is ending with 2, or some car number is ending with 13, like that. Now they are going to search in the system. If they give 13, the car numbers which are ending with 13 is going to be displayed. Sir, how it is going to come? In the regular expressions, we are going to see such type of programs also. So this is nothing but why I explained this entire scenario. Compulsory mobile number must be what type of data? String type of data only. Email. Email what type of data? So string. Address is what type of data? String only, right? Group of characters. Designation, manager, assistant manager. Okay, like we are going to take string. So this is nothing but if they have given anything, just we are going to represent first by using the data types only. So data type is going to play an important role. So we are going to decide what type of data it is going to hold based on data type. If you are clear with this employee management system example, I want to cover 3 important note. I will go over that. Any questions up to this?
Yes.
Sir, is it clear for everyone? Please confirm. Right, good. Very good, Karthik. So now, first note, maybe the terms I'm trying to demonstrate, that's why I have given in the form of note, the terms you need to remember. What is the first term that you need to remember here is, listen, what is the first term that we need to understand here is, see, in Java, in Java programming, we have both both the primitives and non-primitives in the sense what? Objects. So in Java, we have two types of data types are there, sir. Two categories. What is the first category? Primitives. What is the second category? Non-primitives. But it is very difficult to use the word called non-primitive. That's why try to use the word called objects. So there are two types of data types are there. One is nothing but what? Primitives. Another one is nothing but what? Objects. Objects are nothing but non-primitive only. Objects are nothing but non-primitive only. First note. Second note. Sir, by seeing this term, you can understand one word. So what is that word is, sir, in Java, primitives are going to play major role or objects are going to play a major role. Can you please guess the answer and tell me which are going to play main role, primitives or objects? Just guess your answer. Primitives or objects which are going to play major role? Ayyo, please tell me.
Objects, sir.
Very good. So objects are going to play a major role. Why? Because so Java is nothing but what? Can I say is it object oriented programming? So that's why objects are going to play a major role here. Objects are going to play a major role here. Okay. Next point number 2. In Java, we can convert primitive into objects and objects into primitives. We can convert primitives into objects and objects into primitives. Suppose if you want to convert primitives into objects, then there is one concept is there called auto boxing. And if you want to convert object into primitive, this concept is called as what? Auto unboxing. Anyway, we are going to discuss in detail about this. As of now, not required. So we can convert object to primitives and primitives to objects at any point of time. Just for your better understanding, I am using some terms, sir. Consider a small piece of chocolate is there with me. A small piece of chocolate is there with me. I am calling this one as a primitive. So I am calling this one as a primitive. Once if you are converting that into object, just you have to put a wrapper on this. Once if you keep a wrapper on this, it will become a beautiful chocolate. This one we are going to project to the outside world, which is called as object. Sir, inside object, what things will be there? Primitives only. But to convert or to make it available to the real world, we are going to use this kind of decoration. Sir, this concept is called as wrapper classes. We have wrapper classes are there. By using wrapper classes, we can convert primitives into what? Objects. If you convert manually, okay. If you are not converting manually, automatically also it is going to do. Okay, so this concept we are going to discuss as a separate chapter. What is the topic name? Wrapper classes. What is mean by wrapper classes? So you can represent the primitives in the form of objects. For that, we are using the word called wrapper classes. Any questions?
No, sir.
Clear, everyone? Please confirm. And last point, I mean last note, which is very, very important, and you have to tell the answer for this. So by seeing these examples, tell me, my question is, the most commonly used data. So in any programming language, not only Java, sir, even if you take any programming language, tell me by seeing that analysis, which is the most commonly used data type, sir? Check the example which is appearing more times. Can I say, is it a string or not? Sir, is it any programming language is nothing but what? Strings only. So this is nothing but three important note points that we need to cover. So if you are clear with this, that's all. Introduction to the data types got completed. We will start the primitive data types one by one. Any questions on this introduction part?
No, sir.
Right. So the next one, we are going to talk about primitive. So primitive data types, or I can say fundamental data types. Which are primitive data types? Sir, fundamental or basic data types. Basic data types are called as primitives, are called as primitive data types, basic or fundamental data types. So what is the first data type that we have is integers. Integers. If you want to represent the values from minus infinite to plus infinite, those things will comes under what? Integers. If you are trying to represent the values from minus infinite to plus infinite, such a type of values will comes under what? Integer category. Second one, we have real values are there. So what is mean by real values? Sir, which is in the form of x by y, where x and y are integers only. Sir, example, sir, 5 is what type of data? It comes under integer, sir. Because if you take a integer scale, here 0 is going to be have, and here plus infinite, any number of values. Here minus infinite, everything. 5 is also appear here, right? If you take 2, 2 is going to appear here. But if you take 5 by 2, what output we will get? 2.5. So 2.5 is what type of data? Real value. Like that, there are two divisions are there. Both are numbers only. What is the first one? Integers, which is used to represent the values from minus infinite to plus infinite. What is the second one? Real values, which is in the form of x by y. Any questions up to this? Is these two are clear? Please respond. Clear up to
Yes, sir.
this?
Can you tell the difference once again quickly?
Ma'am, for example, if you take any number, for example, I want to represent a 10. So without decimal points, if you take, it comes under integer. If you take 10.0 also, it comes under real value. Real value means two parts will be there. One is integer, another one is point representation. So these kind of numbers you have seen, right? It is also a number, but here it is called as what? Real values. And these are called as what? Integers. Got it,
Okay.
madam?
Okay, thank you.
Next. What is the next one that we have is, so characters. So what is mean by characters? Which is used to represent ASCII code or Unicode. ASCII code or Unicode. ASCII code or Unicode. Sir, what is mean by ASCII code or Unicode? For example, characters means what you know. Small a to small z. So capital A to capital Z, 0 to 9. That's all right. In addition to that, we have some special symbols are there. Okay, so hyphen, okay, hash symbol, at the rate, all these are also considered as what? Characters. There are two types of characters. One is ASCII code, second one is Unicode. ASCII code means what? Sir, the languages like C and C++, these languages are using some limited character set. So those are called as ASCII code. But Java is Unicode. So Java, Python, these languages are going to Unicode. Unicode means the characters which are used in the total universe. Every alphabet will be available. Don't worry, in the literals, I will talk more about this. In the constants, I will show you all the ASCII code characters and Unicode. So in Java, which one it is going to follow? We have both ASCII code as well as Unicode. So next one is Boolean. Sir, what is mean by Boolean? If you want to take a true or false values, so I can say this one as logical values. If you want to store logical values, then we have to go for Boolean. These are nothing but at the top level, what are the four types of data types that we have? So let me talk about the full forms of these two things like ASCII code and then Unicode. One second. Yeah, sorry. Now you can see what is this ASCII. ASCII means what? So I'm taking the full form. Just remember that's all. American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Just remember this. That's all. Okay. And Unicode means universal. Okay, universal code. That's all, sir. So these two forms just try to understand. So at the top level, Java provides how many data types? Four data types: integers, real values, characters, and Boolean value. Integer means what? Minus infinite to plus infinite. Real values means what? Which is in the form of x by y. Characters means what? Either ASCII code or Unicode. Boolean means what? Either true or false. These are nothing but at the top level, what are the different types of data types existed. Any questions up to this? Please confirm.
No, sir.
Clear? Yes. Now I have one question for you. A is equal to, I am taking 123. So B is equal to, I am taking a big number like this. I have three questions. First question, both are, both are integers. Both are integers. Correct? Anyone confirm?
Yes.
Yes, both are integers. Second question. So which container or which variable takes more space? A or B? Which one is going to take more space?
B.
B.
Same.
No, B. Why?
B.
Because seems to be very lengthy, right?
Ah.
So which takes more time for accessing?
B.
B. Why? Because let me compare with a simple example. There are only three persons are there. They can accommodate in 1 BHK. If same three persons purchasing 5 BHK is meaningless, correct? Same thing. If you give the space to occupy 3 digits, it can't accommodate this P. If you give space for this entire digit, only 3 digits are going to be occupied for A, remaining are waste, correct? That's why what Java people decided is they divided these data types into different categories. Like integers are divided into something like a byte, short, int, long.
Long.
And these
Right.
floating point, these real values are divided into so float, comma, double. And these characters are divided into only one type, that is char. And boolean, there is no division, simply we are calling it as boolean. So these are nothing but at bottom level, sub level, what are the data types that we have. Anyway, tomorrow we are going to see in detail about all these data types. Up to this, any questions? Clear? Please confirm everyone.
Yes.
Yes, clear.
Right. So that's all about today's demo session. Tomorrow also same demo session will be there. Join exactly at 6 p.m. Okay. Please don't delay. I will start by 6:05 like that. Okay. So tomorrow also use the same link to continue. Anyway, tomorrow I will revise for 5 minutes and then I will continue the data types topic. Clear, sir?
Yes. Clear.
Yeah, right. Then see you tomorrow.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Thank you. Bye. So in the yesterday's video, if you observe, just we started a new batch on core Java. Okay, let me revise for a few minutes that what things we are going to cover in this batch. So core Java, it is a fast track batch. That means we are going to spend more time, okay, in the batch. That's all. So nothing more than that. So regular classes will be almost 1 hour, sir. But especially sometimes I'm going to take 1.5 hour also. That depends on the topic. Okay. So that is the meaning of why it is a fast track batch. Okay. That is the only thing that we have, sir. Beyond that, nothing. Syllabus and the topics, everything remains same. Everything remains the same. So after that, what what is the timings of this session? The session is going to be started at 6 p.m. At very beginning, up to fundamentals, I am going to take only 1 hour because you should be very strong in the fundamental areas. That's why I'm going to spend much time to focus on fundamentals only. So after that, the session is going to take from 6 p.m. to 7:30 like that. And fees for this batch is rupees 5,000. Okay. And the syllabus also I explained in the last videos very clearly. Okay. So if anyone missed the previous session, don't worry. I will share the recording at the ending. And we started one topic. What is that a topic we started? Data types. Let me revise for a few minutes. What is mean by data type? In the program, while writing the Java program, what type of data you are going to store is decided by data type. For example, in this, if you see, we are going to store weight of a person, height of a person, name of the person. If you want to take weight, it must be what type of data? Integer. If you want to store height, it must be what type of data? Floating point. If you want to store name, what type of data? String. Like depending on the type of data which you are assigning, the data type is going to be decided. So in this example, this int, float, string are called as data type. And if you take employee management system, we analyzed by taking some attributes belongs to which data type. And even I covered three important nodes. What is the first point? In Java, we have both the primitive data types are there, at the same time objects also there. We have both options are there. So in Java, we can convert primitives into objects and also objects into primitives. Both possibilities are there. If you convert object to primitive, then it is called as auto unboxing. If you convert from primitive to object, it is called as auto boxing. We have both options are there. Okay. And third important note, the most commonly used data type in any programming language is always a string. That's why string to other types conversion, other type to string conversion is always flexible. And coming to the primitive data types, fundamental data types are called as what? Primitives. In Java, we have total four primitive data types are there. One is integers, which are used to represent the values from minus infinite to plus infinite. Real values, which are used to represent the data in the form of x by y. Characters, which is going to use Unicode or ASCII code. Boolean value, which represents either true or false. And even you can see last class I covered by taking two integer values. Both are numbers, but this 123 is going to take less amount, less space, less time to access when compared with the second. That's why based on the sizes, how much big value we are taking, how much small value we are taking, based on that we have divisions are there. All these integers are divided into four types. First one, byte. I can say the least range, short, next level range, integer, next level range, long. Like that, we have totally four subdivisions are there. If you take real values, there are two subdivisions. One is a float, another one is a double. For characters, we have only char, and for Boolean, we have Boolean. Like all these four data types are classified like this. And if you take a note here, Java provides support, okay, for how many data types? Eight data types. If you talk about these eight, you can see here 4 plus 2, 6, 7, 8, like that. So these are nothing but the things which we discussed in the last session. Now we have to talk about properties of all these data types. What properties are there? We are going to see. What is the first property? For every data type, it comes with some name, sir. What is the data type? Data type name that we are using, and which keyword? What is the word that we are using to represent that data type? Next, what about the size? How many bytes or how many bits it is going to occupy? What about range? Means what is the minimum value and what is the maximum value? Then we are going to see default value. So like in C language or C++, if you are not providing any value for variable, what will happen? It will always take a garbage value. But in Java, that is not the terminology. If you are not assigning any value, Java is going to give some default values. Next, and after that, we have even wrapper class is also there. For every Java predefined data type, we have wrapper class is there. So these topics we are going to discuss now. For every data type, we are going to discuss these properties. Okay. Sir, everything is very clear, I think so. Sir, if you are having any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, I will take all the eight data types and we will discuss these properties. Any questions up to this? I request everyone to please interact. Any question up to this? Right, good. Now let us go with one by one. What is the first data type that we have? Byte data type. What is the first data type that we have? Byte data type. We need to talk about the properties. All these properties we have to discuss. Sir, it comes under which data type? Sir, it comes under integer. It comes under integer data type. Which keyword we will use to represent byte? BYTE. Byte is the keyword. Sir, what is the size? How much size it is going to occupy? It is going to take 1 byte. Or I can say how many bits? 8 bits. 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. What is the range that we have to calculate? What about the default value? 0. Because it is integer, right? If we are not providing any value, what will happen? It will always take the default value, which is nothing but 0. Sir, what is the wrapper class name? You can see we have a keyword byte, right? The same like this, B capital we have to take, byte, B capital. So if you take like this, then it is called as what? Wrapper class. So every primitive corresponding wrapper class will be there. So except range, I think remaining things are clear for you. So if you are having any questions, please let me know. Then I will go with the calculation of range. Any questions? I think except Karthik, remaining people are not responding. So I need response from everyone because you are attending demo, right? You have to respond. Sir, clear arm. Yes, Nagendra Prasad.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's clear.
Right. Now, how to calculate this range value? I am taking what is the difference of wrapper class? I told already for every primitive, so we have object representation is there. Yesterday I have taken one chocolate example, right? Same thing. This is called as a primitive and this is called as a wrapper. So in the real time, which we are using? Wrapper only. That means primitive should be converted into object form. So if you have a byte, b is equal to 10, how you can convert this into object? So byte b is equal to, so new, or let me take capital B, is equal to new byte of b. We are converting this into object. Across the network, we can transfer capital B, but not small b. That's why it is a completely objects. Everything will be treated as an object. So for equivalent this, what is the object name? Bytes. Got it, Karthik? Next. Sir, byte data type, how much size it is going to occupy? That calculation, that diagram I am going to demonstrate now. Please focus, it is very important. Sir, byte, how many bits it is going to occupy? 8 bits. So I am going to take a small diagram which can accommodate 8 bits. First bit, second bit, third bit, fourth bit, so fifth bit, sixth bit, seventh bit, eighth bit. Like we have 8 bits are there. Now, sir, same thing, I'm going to take one more representation. First bit, second bit, third bit, fourth bit, fifth bit, sixth bit, so seventh bit and eighth bit, like this. Range means what? If you take the integer scale, here 0 will be there. How much positive values it is going to allow? How many negative values it is going to allow? Something, if you take x here, if you take y here, so plus x to minus y. Because in this side, negative numbers will be there. In this side, positive numbers will be there. So what is the maximum value? Always in the positive manner. Sir, positive. Maximum value. What is the minimum value? Minimum value in the sense what? Negative. My question is, bit means what? Binary number. A bit can accommodate either 0 or 1. If I want to get minimum value, sir, which numbers we have to take? So every number will become what? 0, right? This is called as minimum. How to get a maximum value? Every number we have to take 1, sir. Like that, if you take, then it is called as maximum. Up to this, any questions? Right. Now you can see, listen guys. Sir, I want to take one special notation. See, this bit is called as LSB, sir, least significant bit. And this bit is called as MSB, most significant bit. Most significant bit. In computer programming, especially in the binary values, whenever the number is beginning with 0, okay, then I can say it is nothing but which number? Positive number. If a MSB bit is 1, then it is a negative number. Since you are talking about a negative, you need to allocate this bit for 1, sir, which is representing the sign. And since here you are talking about a positive, this bit value should be always 0 because you are talking about positive. So how you are deciding whether it is a positive number or negative number? By seeing the most significant bit. If most significant bit is 1, then that number is a negative number. If most significant bit is 0, that number is positive. Why I changed these MSB bits in these two examples? I think you got clarity. Any questions? No. So how to convert these numbers, sir? Because it is in the decimal, right? How to convert? First, I will take this one. It is in the binary. We have to convert to which type? Decimal. So decimal, if you want to convert, this is 2 power 0, sir. This is 2 power 1. This is 2 square. This is 2 cube. This is 2 power 4. This is 2 power 5. This is 2 power 6. Sir, what is 2 power 0? It is nothing but 1. 2 power 1. 1. 1 into 2 into 1, 2. So 2 square 4. 2 cube 8. Sir, 2 power 4 16. 2 power 5 32. Okay, 2 power 6 64. Like that we have. What is the value? Sir, 6 9 and 16 plus 4 20 31. So 7 9 10 11 12. What is the value that we are getting? 127. Sir, is it a positive number or negative number? Positive. So plus 127 is the maximum value that a byte can accommodate. Sir, I want to store student marks. We can go for byte, right? I want to store age of a person. You can use byte. I want to represent product price. You can't use byte. Maybe if the product price is 1000 rupees. Sir, is it greater than 127 or not? Yes. Then is it possible for us to accommodate? No, sir. So I hope it is making sense. Sir, any questions up to this? How we calculated maximum value? Clear? Sir, everyone please respond. If you respond, then it will be good. If you are not responding, then I can't continue further because I need response from everyone. Please confirm. Clear up to this?
Sure.
Right. Good, sir. Sir, what about this negative number? How you can do that? It's very, very tricky, sir. See, whenever you have a negative number, you can't convert directly into decimal. We have to take 2's complement. Sir, what is mean by 2's complement? Maybe so in your BTech or somewhere you have studied about this. 2's complement means what? Sir, 1's complement plus 1. What is 1's complement? Converting 0 into 1 and converting 1 into 0 is called as complement. Now do that. Sir, excluding this MSB, remaining all are 0, right? So we have to convert every 0 into 1. Then we have to add plus 1. If you add plus 1, what will happen? 1 plus 1. Don't tell it is 2 because it is a binary addition. 1 plus 1 means 1 0. 0 will be here and 1. 1 plus 1. Again 1 0. 1 plus 1, again 1 0, 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 1 plus 1, 1 0. Like that we are going to have. Now it is 2 power 0. So 2 power 1, 2 square, 2 cube, 2 power 4, 2 power 5, 2 power 6, 2 power 7. Sir, this entire thing will become dummy, right? Because multiplied with 0. Only 2 power 7. What is the 2 power 7 value? 128. What is the sign, sir? 1, right? 1 means what? Negative. So the minimum value is nothing but what? Minus 128. What is the maximum value? Plus 127. So if you want to store, the numbers between minus 128 to plus 127, then it is always recommended to go for which one? Byte data type, because my byte is in a position to accommodate these values. Sir, any questions from this? Please confirm.
No, sir.
No, sir.
So this is the way how we have to calculate for all the data types, not only for byte. If you take any data type, this kind of calculation we need to do. This kind of calculation we must do. Okay. So I hope how they are calculating theoretically, it is clear. Now, sir, we need to remember these numbers for every data type. No. We have some predefined tools are there by using which we can able to utilize that directly. We are not required to calculate like this. We are not required to calculate like this. I will show you how we are going to use that. Okay. So before closing this, if you have, better take a screenshot of this particular diagram. Now, sir, we will go for the next data type. But before moving to the next data type, just one small announcement. Like I want to take one simple Java program, sir. Of course, I'm going to explain in detail in the later sessions. Maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow, I'm going in detail into the Java program explanation. But as of now, just try to see how you can able to execute a simple Java program. Sir, I'm clicking on new. Here you can see there are multiple options available. I am selecting Java. Why? Because I want to do Java program. I selected Java. You can see there is one default skeleton came. There is one default skeleton came like a class. You have to take the class name, public static void main, string array, arguments. So system.out.println, all these things in detail I will explain in the upcoming class. Okay. Now class, any class name you can take, sir. As of now, I'm taking the class name as a test. And I'm saving this program with a file with name test.java. Whatever class name that I have given, same name I used to save the file. Sir, what is this class? What is this public and all? Forget about that. Remember only one thing. The program execution always starts from main. This is the beginning of the program. This is the ending of the program. Meanwhile, whatever instructions that you have given, it will execute. If you see system.out.println is there. So what is the purpose of this method? Which is used to print some message on the screen. Now I saved the file. Just I am trying to compile the program. See, we have to open the command prompt. Don't worry, sir. Just I'm trying to explain first program. Tomorrow I'm going to explain in detail about these steps. Sir, where I saved my program? In C colon, there is one folder with name test. In that folder, I saved the file. Then, sir, there are two steps are there to execute Java program. The first step is compilation process. You have to compile the program. Second step is executing. Now see how I am compiling. Java C, I am taking Java C, then test.java. Like that, we have to compile. Sir, is there any error? No, that's why it written like this. How to execute Java space test? These commands and all I will explain later. You can see what message we got. Hello world. You can see that is the message what we have. Sir, I want to print a message called good evening. Whatever modifications that you want to do, you can do that. Sir, after that, what we have to do? Again, we have to compile the program. If there is no error, just it will execute. So whenever you are trying to modify the program, save those modifications, recompile it and re-execute. So you need to remember two commands. What is the first command? Java C. So Java C space test.java is the first command. What is the purpose of that? It will check is there any syntactical mistakes are there in your program or not. What is the second command? Java space test. Just we are executing the program. By using these two commands only, we are going to run the total Java programs. Up to this, any questions?
No, sir.
Right. Now, I want to take the next data type, sir. What is the next data type? For that data type also, we have to list out these properties. So we have short data type is there. What about the properties for this short data type? And even we have to go for integer data type. What properties are there for integer? Similarly, we have to talk about long data type. What properties are there for this long data type? These things we have to investigate. Sir, coming to short, anyone tell me it belongs to which type, sir? What is the main category of this short?
Integer.
It belongs to which category? Integer, correct?
Yeah.
What is the keyword that we are using? Can I use a short? What is the size of byte, sir? How many bytes it is going to occupy? Byte. What is the size of byte? 1 byte. Correct? Just now we covered, right? So short is almost double this. That means what? 2 bytes. 2 bytes means how many bits? Anyone tell me? 16 bits. I request everyone to please unmute and speak. Only 1 or 2 people are responding. It's not good, sir. What about range? Sir, again we have to take that big diagram with 16 bits and we need to calculate. No, sir. Just how this value is calculated, I demonstrated. In Java, we have wrapper classes are there. If you want to calculate the range value for bytes, what is the wrapper class that we have? byte, byte, B capital letter, dot min underscore value, which is going to return minimum value of the byte. Similarly, you can take max underscore value, which is going to return maximum value of the byte, like minus 128 plus 127. That one only we calculated. If you want to get for short, what we have to do, you need to take short dot min value and short dot max value. Now compile the code and execute. What is the output that we got? Minus 32,768 is the minimum value. Similarly, 32,767 is the maximum value. That is the range. Sir, how we calculated? Minus 32,768. Okay, is the minimum value. 2 plus 32,767 is the maximum. Sir, what is the default value? Anyone tell me what is the default value? 0, because it is also comes under integer category. The default value is 0. What is a wrapper class? Sir, short is the wrapper class. What about int data type? The data type is integer. The data type name, keyword name I am using int. Size is nothing but what? 4 bytes. 4 bytes means what? 32 bits. What about range? Sir, here we have to take wrapper class name. Please make sure the wrapper class name is not int. We have to take integer. We have to take integer. Sir, integer dot minimum value, integer dot maximum value. This is nothing but, sir, minimum value what we are getting, and this is nothing but the maximum value what we have. What is the default value? 0 is the default value what we have. 0 is the default value. Sir, what about the wrapper class name? Integer is the wrapper class. Are you clear with this? Any questions? Any questions? Right. Next, what about long? Sir, it is also integer category. The keyword name is nothing but long. How many bytes it is going to occupy? 8 bytes. What about the size? 64 bits. Sir, what about range? Again, we have to use long dot min value, long dot max value to get minimum and maximum values. Now, let us run this code. How much big values it is going to store, you can see. Have you observed? This much big value is nothing but minimum value, and the maximum is nothing but this one. No need to by heart these numbers. And since it is also integer family, what is the default value? 0. If you are not giving any value, then what default value it is going to take? 0, sir. What is a wrapper class name? Sir, wrapper class name is long. Wrapper class name is nothing but what? Long. Like that we have. So these are nothing but 4 integer data types what we have. First one is what? Byte. Second one is short. Third one is int. Fourth one is long. Like that we have. Any questions, guys, up to this?
Clear.
Yes. Sir, any other data types are there like this? Do we have any other data types like this? Please confirm. Only 4 data types, huh? Please confirm, sir. So, in integers, these are the 4 data types that we have. I don't know whether I am taking demo session or anything else. I request everyone to please speak. You are trying to learn Java, right? Then interaction must be required. If it is like that, then nothing. Just I can keep on explaining. You need to put some effort. So coming to the next one, we have real values are there. For these also, we have to list out these properties. So let me take next one. What is the next one? We have float data type is there. Now we have to discuss these properties related to float. Similarly, we have double data type is there. For double data type also, we have to talk about these properties. Then we have character data type is there. For character data type also, we have to talk about these properties. And at last we have Boolean. For Boolean data type also, we have to talk about these properties. Now let me see one by one. For floating point, it comes under what type of data? I told already, it is a real values, or I can say decimal points. Sir, what is the keyword name to represent float? Float only. How much size it is going to occupy? It will occupy 4 bytes, sir. 4 bytes in the sense how many bits? 32 bits. So what is the range? Sir, range again I want to calculate. What is the wrapper class name? Float, F capital. Now let us calculate what will be the values. You can see 1.4 e to the power minus 45. Sir, what is that e to the power? Don't worry, in the literals, I will explain how we are going to represent. So in floating point, if you are not giving any value, what default value it is going to take? Remember carefully, the default value is always, sir, 0.0. If we are not giving any value, it will always take the default value like 0.0. What is the wrapper class name? Float is the wrapper class name. Sir, what about a double data type? Sir, what is a data type name? It comes under either real values or decimal points. What about the keyword name? Double is the keyword name. What about the size? It will occupy 8 bytes. 8 bytes means what? How many bits? 64 bits. What is the range? Sir, we have to calculate. I am taking double dot minimum value and a double dot maximum value. Now you can see. So you can see still big values we got. 4.9 e to the power, so minus something like this 328, 324 2 plus e to the power something like that. Since it is also floating point value, the default value is nothing but what? 0.0. What about a wrapper class? Double is the wrapper class. If you are not taking any type, then by default it is always a double. Like that we have. Sir, any questions up to this? Float and double, clear? Yes, sir. What about next one? Character. The character, it comes under characters. It comes under characters. The keyword name is a char. What about the size? It will occupy 2 bytes. 2 bytes means what? 16 bits. How many bytes it is going to occupy? Sir, 2 bytes, totally 16 bits. What about the range? Range is 0 to 65,535. Remember this. This is the range what we have. Okay, this is the range what we have. Sir, can't we execute by using this maximum value, minimum value? No, because for character, there is no max value, no min value. Why, sir? What is the problem? You know, the character is going to take negative numbers. No, right? It will take always positive numbers. So that's why it will be always from 0 to 65,535. Sir, how this value you got? So how much size it is occupying? 2 bytes. If you see, is there any data type which is going to take 2 bytes? Yes. Try to take that values. 32,768. 32,767. Add these two. Why? Because the numbers which are there in the negative, it will comes to the positive side. 7 plus 7, 14, 1, 15. 6 plus 6, 12 plus 1, 13. 7 plus 7, 14 plus 1, 15. 2 plus 2, 4 plus 1, 5. So 6. Have you observed? 65,535. Correct? Like this we have. Sir, what is the default value? If you are not giving any value, empty character is nothing but what? Always default value. What is a wrapper class name? The wrapper class name is a character. Complete name we have to type. Sir, any question on this? Please confirm. Right, guys.
No question.
Now, what is the last one? Boolean. Sir, what is a data type name? Data type is name Boolean. Keyword is also Boolean, sir. What about size? How much size it is going to occupy? Very simple. It will take 2 bytes. Sorry. Size is not applicable. Size is not applicable for Boolean. Why? Because only 1 bit, true or false, right? That's why. Sir, range is also not applicable. But the allowed values, which values it is going to allow? Either true or false. It will allow only either true or false. Sir, what is the default value? Default value is always false. What is a wrapper class name? Character is the wrapper class name. Like that we have. So this is, sorry, Boolean, right? Boolean is the wrapper class name. Like that we have. This is nothing but what is meant by Boolean data type. So all the data types I covered with sizes and how much value it is going to occupy. Every property I covered. If you are having any questions, please let me know. Any questions, sir, up to this? Is everything is clear?
Yes.
So I want to take as usual some note points, but before that, there are some signed and unsigned data types. Tell me anyone what is mean by signed data type, sir? Signed means what? Which will allow both positive and negative. Sir, unsigned means what? Which will allow only positive numbers. Sir, the only data types which will allow only positive is nothing but what? Sir, can I say character and boolean? Correct, sir? All the remaining means what? Byte, short, int, long, float, double. These data types can have both the positive values as well as it can accommodate negative values. Both possibilities are there. So this is one point. Then second point, I'm talking about the default values. Sir, whenever you are seeing integers, what is the default value for that? 0, sir. Whenever you are talking about floating point values, the default value is 0.0. Whenever we are talking about the characters, the default value is a empty character. Whenever we are talking about a boolean, so the empty value is nothing but false. These are nothing but default values. Similarly, we have default data types are there, which is very, very important. Sir, I have integers are there. In integers, we have different subdivisions are there. In my program, I have taken 10. Tell me 10 is which type of data? You can't say it is a byte. You can't say it is a short. You can't say it is an integer. You can't say it is a long integer. Why? Because in every data type, 10 is there, right? That's why among these four, which is the default data type? Int is the default data type, sir. Sir, in the real values, which is the default data type? Double is the default, not float, sir, double. In character, there is no subdivision, right? Only one. Sir, in Boolean also, there is no subdivision, right? That's why we have Boolean. Like that. So this is nothing but the story about data types, what we have. Any questions up to this, friends? Please confirm. Any questions up to this? So this is about the session what we have today. Okay. With this, just data types alone I covered. So tomorrow we are going to have a small quiz on this data type. Just it is a practice. I won't consider marks and all. Just it is a kind of a practice, and you can check your knowledge where you are. Okay. And after quiz, I'm going to start introduction to the Java programming. Next, how to execute a simple Java program. These steps I'm going to cover in the tomorrow's session. Maybe not all the topics. So maybe up to how to prepare the Java program. That particular level I'm going to demonstrate. Okay. Sir, any questions? If you are having any questions, you can ask me. After that, we will continue in the tomorrow's class. Any questions that you are supposed to ask me? Feel free to ask. Nothing. So what about the timings of tomorrow's session? When tomorrow's session is going to start? Tell me. Yes, 6 or 6:05 like that I will start. And what is the topic that we are going to discuss in the tomorrow's class? Starting from the introduction, we are going to see. Okay. Yeah, first we will have a quiz after that. Right, guys? The people who are willing to continue, you can start making the payments. So already I shared the complete information in the chat window. So if you are having any questions, you can stay and you can ask. Remaining people, you can leave. Yeah. So I think there is no more queries. Thank you guys. See you in the tomorrow's session. Bye. So in the last session, we started data types topic. What is mean by data type? What are the different types of primitive data types are available? At the top level, what classification? And again, these are divided into how many types? Next and after that, we had a discussion about so all these data types with the keyword name and the size, range, default value, wrapper class, everything we covered. And which are signed, which are unsigned also, I covered very clearly. Next and after that, what are the default values that every data type is going to provide support? If we are not taking any default value, so what it is going to take? Next and after that, even so we discussed about default data types also. Okay, suppose if you are seeing any number, sir, it comes under what type of category? That part also we discussed very clearly. So before starting Java history and all, I mean the first theory part I'm going to start now. So before starting that, let us have a small kind of a quiz. Okay. I request everyone to use another alternative mobile if you have, or the people who are watching from system, they can use mobile, or if you are using a mobile phone to take the class, try to use a system, or if you have any other friends mobile or relatives mobile, just you can use that. Okay, so because the questions are going to be displayed on my screen and you have to select the answers from your screen, so that is nothing but a kind of quiz what we have. So I will give URL, just you need to type the URL to enter into this particular thing. Okay, so anyway, I will demonstrate, don't worry. One second, just I'm opening this. Yeah. So you can see there is one app is there. You can download or just to open the browser and type www.kahoot.it. Kahoot.it. Whenever you are opening this, so it will ask for game pin. Suppose if you see, if I'm entering that URL, what will happen? It will ask for game pin. It will ask for game pin. You have to enter this game pin 8946478. After entering this, it will ask for name. Just to give your name and login. So once if everyone login, then I am going to start. Already one person logged with name Sriya. So please log in everyone. Then I will start. I will wait for 1 minute. So I am starting the quiz now. You can see. So the process is very simple. From your mobile in the sense, not your mobile. Okay, from which device you are watching this session, don't use that device. Okay, because the session is going to be displayed questions on my window only. That's why you have to select some other mobile. In that, try to enter kahoot.it. Try to open that web browser. Try to enter that URL called kahoot.it. Then it will ask for name pin. So just game pin is nothing but this one you have to enter. After that, it will ask for name. Try to give your name and just join in the game. Okay. I request everyone to please join so that I will start. Now I am going to start the game. Maybe for first question, I will demonstrate. Later, you can participate actively. So I'm starting the quiz. As you can see, the topic is Java data types. So we have total 15 questions. The first question is, in Java, we have both primitives and objects. So there are two colors. In your system, it is showing these two colors, right? Select correct answer. Is it true or false? The given statement is true or false, you have to select. So time up, only 3 answers I got. So 3 answers are nothing but what? True. Yes, correct answer is true. In Java, we have both primitives are there, objects are there. Now you can see out of these 5, so first person is nothing but Punita. I request everyone to please attempt. Okay. Second question, 2 points will be there. What are the 2 Java data types? Read the question carefully. See the options, from that you have to select. So the correct answer is primitives and non-primitives. Okay. Someone selected integer and floating point. We have characters, boolean, those things also data types, right? Primitives and objects. Primitives and non-primitives is the correct answer. Third question. Choose the right statement about Java data types. Please read carefully and select. Choose the right statement about Java data types. Integer data types are short, int and long. Real data types are float and double. Character data type is char, all the above. So the correct answer is all the above. The correct answer is all the above. Everyone selected correct answers. Next, fourth question. The following are the parts of Java data types except. In these 4, except one, remaining are Java data types. You need to find out that except. So the correct answer is dual. We don't have this data type dual. Okay. Which of the following is valid? Maybe it is too early question. You can't answer this, but no problem. So the answer is none of the above. All are invalid only. I think you can understand. Boolean B is equal to true. So there is underscore in between that. Double D is equal to 0._42. It is also wrong. Long L is equal to 1000_L. So it is invalid. So none of the above is valid. Okay. Next question. Which of these data types stores real numbers? So the correct answer is double. Okay, double is nothing but what? Real number. It is going to store real number. Next, seventh question. Which of the following Java data type is not primitive? So the correct answer is string. String is not primitive. I told which are primitive. So float comes under primitive, right? Boolean also will comes under primitive. Character also will comes under primitive. But string, I think we have not seen. So string is object, not primitive. Which of the following Java data types uses true or false? I think it is easy question. Everyone selected the correct answer. What is the correct answer? Boolean. Boolean is nothing but allows true or false. Which of the data types represents 64-bit whole number? 64-bit whole number. So correct answer is long. What is the size of the long? So long size is nothing but what? 64 bits. 8 bits. Okay, 8 bits means 64 bit. And the correct answer is long. Okay, because they are asking about which one? Whole number. If it is a floating point, then you can select a double. Or real number means you can select a double. But they are asking about whole number. So the correct answer is long. Next question. Which of the data types listed below is not Java data type? Among these, there is one data type which is not correct. So the correct answer is someone selected byte. Why, sir? Boolean, byte, double, integer is invalid. Why? Because there is no term like integer, right? So there is only int. There is no term like integer. We have only int is there. That's why it is invalid. Next. Which of the following Java data types is the most like a text, which is something like a text? Yes, string is nothing but a group of characters, right? So it is acting like a text. It is acting like a text. Which of the following Java data types is most like logic data type? So you can see Boolean. Boolean is nothing but logic related data type. Maybe last question or no? Which of the size of double data type is in Java? What is the size of double data type? So 8 bytes is the correct answer. I think yesterday we covered this. Please read carefully and select. So it is false. Why? Because we are not using math.min. We are using that wrapper class name dot max or min. Last question. So default value for Boolean is false. Yesterday I covered. Now it is showing the scores. Now you can see Punita came first, then Karthik, then Sriya and Shamala. Yeah, that's all. This is nothing but the results of the quiz what we have. Okay. Yes, tell me, what is your experience, friends? Is it good? Is it refreshing your knowledge?
Yes, brainstorming.
Very good. So for certain topics, these kind of quizzes also will be there. So now let us start our main concept. Like today completely theory part will be there. Okay. Now, so the topic is Java history. Java history. Like who introduced Java, how this Java came, that part and all I'm going to demonstrate now. See, initially Sun Microsystems is the official sponsor for Java. Okay, at very beginning, how this Java came from Sun Microsystems, we got this Java. Okay, sir, later it is renamed. First, initially, it is renamed with OAK programming language. So, initially, it is named with OAK programming language. OAK means it is a tree name. Actually, we have take trees are there, right? In the same way, there is one tree with name OAK. So from this OAK trees only, this particular programming language name came at very beginning. But later, so this name got changed to Java. Why? Because with this name, there is one programming language, sir. Scripting programming language is there. That's why, so they have instructed to change the name. So they rename it to Java. Java means what? It is a coffee cup symbol. Sorry, it is a coffee seed name. That's why if you observe the logo of Java is nothing but what? Coffee cup symbol with a saucer. Coffee cup symbol with a saucer. This is nothing but the logo of Java what we have. Okay, at very beginning, OAK is the name, not Java. Sir, who introduced this? There is one person with name James Gosling. James Gosling and their team members introduced Java on 23rd January. On 23rd January 1996, the first version of Java, like JDK 1.0 version came. So when this Java first version released on the market, so 23rd January 1996, the first version of Java came into the market. Okay, sir, who introduced Java? James Gosling and their team. Okay, so what is this JDK? JDK full form is Java Development Kit. As of now, it is not required. Soon we will talk about this. And later, this Sun Microsystems has changed this control to Oracle. From now onwards, sir, if you want to get any Java, from where we need to download? From Oracle. Oracle is the official sponsor from Java 8 version onwards. Okay, this is nothing but just a small history, like who introduced Java at very beginning, what is the name. Okay, so that name indicates what background is there for selecting that name. That's all. Sir, any questions up to this? Right. And this Java is available in different editions, like how we have movies, part 1, part 2, like that. So Java editions also available in 3 parts, sir. The first part is Java Standard. Okay, Java Standard Edition. Second one is Java Enterprise. Enterprise Edition. Java Enterprise Edition. Sir, third one is Java Micro Edition. Like totally how many types of editions are available? 3 types. Java Standard Edition, Java Enterprise Edition, and Java Micro Edition. Sir, what is this Java Standard Edition? What things will comes under this Java Standard Edition? When we are talking about the Java Standard Edition, it is called as J2SE. Okay, J2SE. So officially we are going to use the name called J2SE. So J2SE means what? Java 2 Standard Edition. That is the full form. Java 2 Standard Edition. So that 2 means it is a version, sir. Actually, it is nothing but what? Version. It is nothing but what? Version. So Java 2 is very famous. Next, sir, it talks only fundamentals. It is going to talk about only fundamentals. If you want to learn complete fundamentals, then better to go for this standard edition. Next, what is the next point is, it is also called as core Java. What is another name for this? It is also called as what? Core Java, core Java. So here, by using this standard edition, we can able to develop standalone standalone applications in the sense what? The applications which runs without a client server, without a client server architecture. Without a client server architecture, we are going to run some applications. Such type of applications are called as what? Standalone applications. If you want, you can see some examples for this. Calculator, paint application. If I want to calculate factorial of the given number, such a type of small applications are called as what? Standalone applications, which can be developed by using core Java knowledge. If you have core Java knowledge, happily we can develop these kind of applications. Okay, I hope it is very clear for you. Any questions?
No, sir.
Sir.
Then, so coming to the second edition, what is the second edition? Java Enterprise Edition. Once if you have a clear knowledge on core Java, the next concept which we need to go for is advanced Java. It is called as J2EE, Java 2 Standard Edition, Java 2 Standard Edition, where it is going to talk about advanced topics like servlets, JSP, Spring, Spring Boot, microservices, n number of things will come. Okay, and hence it is called as advanced Java. That's why once if you are very good at core Java, you can go for advanced Java. By using this advanced Java, you can develop distributed and web applications. Sorry, you can develop distributed applications as well as we can develop web applications from this. Sir, next and after that, it uses with the client server architecture, it is going to work. Sir, which type of technique it is going to follow? Client server. That means what? The application we are going to load the application we are going to load on one system and we are going to execute from another system. One system is connected to multiple devices. Such type of technique is called as what? Client server architecture. If I want to develop such type of applications, we must understand these advanced Java concepts which comes under enterprise application. By using that, we can develop either distributed applications, web applications, everything you can develop. Sir, which things comes under these? If you take Gmail, sir, Gmail, where the server is available? Server is located somewhere in some other country, but from our house we are accessing, right? How it is possible? Because that is loaded in the server. From server we are fetching and we are accessing. So this is nothing but one of the application. Next, even online ticket reservation. So from somewhere we are going to book the tickets. So it is also called as what? Client server architecture only, right? Because server is located in somewhere, we are going to reserve the tickets from our mobile application or from our web application. So it is going to interact with the server. Such type of applications, if you want to develop, in addition to core Java knowledge, some other server components also must be required, which is called as what? Advanced Java. Clear, friends? Any questions? Right. Last one is what? Java Micro Edition. So what is mean by this Java Micro Edition? It is also one kind of Java application development, sir. So it is called as J2ME, Java 2 Micro Edition, which will use some micro programming tool. It is best suitable for developing mobile based applications. If I want to develop any mobile based applications, we have to use this micro edition. Okay, and which is going to runs on mobile application or runs on mobile OS. It is going to purely run on mobile OS. Examples for 90s kids, so they have this idea. Java games at the time it is somewhat popular. Okay, Java games are completely developed based on Java language only, and as of now it is not up to the mark, because we know Android is playing an important role in the mobile development. We are not using this micro edition as of now. We are not using this micro edition as of now. So these are nothing but three different types of editions which are available. These are nothing but three types of editions which are available as of now. Sir, any questions up to this? I request everyone to please respond. Any questions up to this?
No questions, sir.
Yeah, please. If anyone is having doubts, you can ask. Yeah. Nagendra Prasad, you are already my student, huh?
Sir, in the 7 p.m. batch, but I couldn't attend regularly, so I'm joining this batch.
Okay, so you are going to shift to 6 o'clock or
6
you will
a.m.
continue in
Yeah,
7?
yeah. 6 sir. I
So
couldn't attend
inform the
because
same
of
information to
yeah,
admin, sir, because
yeah. I sent a mail. They accepted.
okay, okay, fine.
Thank you.
Any other student from my existing batch? No, right? Yeah. Now, this is nothing but what we have about various editions. In this, the popular is standard edition and then enterprise edition. That's all. So this is about Java introduction and editions. Now we are talking about software related things. But before that, what are the different versions of Java available? We have to see. See, Java is available in different versions. In every year, they are going to release two versions. Okay. So the first one is Java 1.0, which came in the January 1996 first version. Then Java 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, 1.6, 1.7, 1.8. 1.8 is also called as what? Java 8. Then Java 9, then Java 10, 11, so 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, so 20. So Java 20 version came in the month of March 2023. Then Java 21 came in the month of September, okay, 2023. Then Java 22 came in the month of March 2024. So Java 23 came recently September 2024. So these are nothing but different versions of Java existed. Immediately you may have a doubt. Sir, which version of Java we are going to cover in our syllabus? Majority of students are having these kind of questions. See, version to version, Java language syntaxes or the rules and regulations what they have given is not going to change. So maybe some new concepts you may get, okay, or if any problem is coming, they are going to give some kind of clarification on that. Except that remaining things are same, sir. Version to version, you can get some kind of updates, but not complete Java software. Okay, this is nothing but what we have. So total, how many versions are there? Up to 23. So in my syllabus, I mentioned I'm going to cover new features also. In every version, we have some 5 to 6 new features will be there. In that top priority features, I'm going to cover in my regular class. Remaining things I'm going to give in the form of video. This is nothing but what we have. So are you clear with the versions? Any questions from your end? Right. So next question. What is the softwares that we have to use? From here, programs will start. Softwares required to run Java application. Sir, if I want to run any Java application, what softwares are required? What softwares are required? Because you have to practice in your system, right? That's why we need to see what softwares are available. The first software what we have is some editors must be required. Editors in the sense what? To type the program. You may take Notepad, or you may take Notepad plus plus, or you can use Edit plus, the editor which I am using. Sublime Text you can use, or VS Code you can use, or Atom editor. Like that we have n number of editors are there. You can use any editor for typing the program, just to type the program. And we need some command prompt also. We need some command prompt also, but we are not required to install this command prompt in your machine. By because by default it is existed in every operating system. Sir, you can select any operating system. By default this command prompt is going to be existed. We are not required to install. Okay. Third software, so we have to install Java latest version. Which is the latest version? Java 23. Compulsory we have to install the latest version of Java. Sir, at last, sometimes we may depend on IDEs also. We have so many IDEs are there, like Eclipse IDE, then we have IntelliJ IDEA. Okay, next we have NetBeans. We have NetBeans is there. Like there are n number of IDEs are there. You can use any IDE to run your Java application. So these are nothing but four important softwares which are required to run the Java application. Okay. Sir, any questions on this? Please confirm. I request everyone to please interact because I don't know, in this batch I am not seeing the response. So I request everyone to please respond. Clear up to this? Any questions?
No questions.
Right. Now, first program we are going to prepare. Steps to execute Java application. Sir, I want to prepare first Java application. Let us see how you can able to do. Sir, first step is what? We have to select any proper editor and type the Java program. Any editor for writing Java program. Sir, I want to write a Java program. You can select any proper editor. So from second program onwards, I will use this edit plus, but at very beginning, I am trying to open Notepad because Notepad is also the basic editor what we have, right? Sir, I selected Notepad. Here I will type the program. What is the second step? We have to write the Java program, okay, based on syntax rules. Syntax rules, so given by Sun or Oracle people. So they have given some kind of rules and regulations. We have to prepare a Java program based on that. Sir, every Java program must have a class. Inside that, you have to take which method? Main method. How to declare main method? Public static void main within bracket string array args. So soon I will talk about this in detail. And if you want to print any message, we have to take system.out.println of something like hello or welcome, something like that. And we have to close here. This is nothing but a simple Java program. First, we have to write the Java program. What is the next step? We have to save the Java file in proper location with the extension as .java. Sir, we have to save this file. What is the file that I created? This one, right? What is the class name? Test. I will try to save the file. In which location? Sir, in my computer. I am moving to the C drive. In that there is one folder with name test. In this folder only I will save. What is the file name that I will give? Test.java. Sir, this file is already there. No problem. Replace. So now I created this program. What is the name of the file? Test.java. What is the content? This is the content. So again, I am repeating first three steps. What is the first step? We have to select the editor for typing the program. As of now, I selected Notepad to type the program. So once if you are writing the Java program, we have to follow the rules and regulations given by the Java people. Sir, after following the rules and regulations, we have to save the file in a proper location. What should be the extension? .java. So my recommendation is whatever class name that you have taken, try to save the file with same name. What is the class name? Test. Try to save with test.java. So these three steps are clear means I will go to the next three steps. Sir, clear up to this? Any questions? Please confirm clear.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what is the next step? Sir, we have to open command prompt. We have to open command prompt and move to the location where we saved our file. Where you saved your file, we have to move to that location. Sir, in the run, we have to type CMD. Immediately, you will get like this. Sir, C drive users folder, Prakash folder, but I saved in C drive test folder. Try to come out from this first. CD backslash is the command which we have to use to come out from all folders. Then CD space I am giving test. I entered into which folder? Test folder. So I came into the folder where we saved our file. Then what is the next one? We have to compile. We have to compile Java program by using which command? Javac command. There is one special command is there. What is the name of the command? Javac. By using this command, we have to compile our Java program. Try to compile in the command prompt. Javac. File name is what? Test.java. I am trying to compile. If the program is having any errors, it will show that errors. Sir, is my program is having any error? No, sir. Then immediately it return to the next prompt. What is the next step? We can execute our Java program, okay, by using which command? Java command, not Javac, Java command. So now Java space, what is the class name that we have taken? Test. If I press enter, we got one output like hello. Have you observed? What is the program that we have written? Hello. Sir, I am doing some modification. Hello, good evening. Save this file. Again, what we have to do? Recompile the program, re-execute. Every time, whenever you are doing modification, so you have to save and we have to execute. This is the way how to execute a simple Java program in your mission. Okay. Sir, now very important note. Java is case sensitive programming language. Sir, case sensitive programming language means what? Lower case letters and uppercase letters are treated as different. Lowercase letters and uppercase letters are treated as nothing but what? Different. I hope it is making sense for you people. Any questions, friends, up to this, whatever I covered?
Sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Clear? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Now my question is, I have a question for you. Compilation. Tell me which command we have to use to compile the program?
Java C.
Javac.
Javac space file name dot Java. How to execute the Java program? Which command we have to use? Java space
Java file name.
Java.
yeah, file name, but actually it is what?
Class.
Name. Not file name. We have to use class name. I will show you what will happen if I am using different file name and different class name. Up to this, any questions?
No, sir.
Now, we will see multiple Java programs today. Maybe one or two programs I will cover now. Then I will use remaining programs in the tomorrow session. Sir, I told it is also an editor. I don't want to do here because there is no syntax highlightation and all. I want to do in this edit plus. Go to file, click on new. You can see there is one option called Java. If you select this, you can see by default a skeleton is coming. We are not required to type everything. A default skeleton is there. You can give any class name. What is the class name I am giving? Capital A. I am giving the class name as nothing but what? Capital A. So now someone is asking doubt. Yes, we can do that. Yes, now you can see. So what is the class name that I am giving? A, capital A. Now I am saving this file. Better here I will print the message saying good evening, like this. What is the first step? We have to save. Sir, tell me what is a class name in this program? Please tell me.
A.
Yeah. So while saving, my recommendation is what? You have to save by taking a.java. So what is the file name? a.java. Inside that, what is the content? This is the content. Now my question is, I am trying to compile the program. See, if I am using java c space b.java, what is the file name that I have given? A.
Java.
A.
But
A.
whenever I am taking b.java, what message we will get? Array, this file is not there. Like that, we are getting error. First clarification. Clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Then
Yes, sir.
java c space, what is the original file name? A.java. Now there is no error. Now there is no error. Now my file is ready to execute. Sir, now while executing, I am giving java space b. Can I give like this? No. Sir, is there any class with name b? No.
No.
You can see what message we are getting. Class not found. Got it? Can I use java space small a? Please confirm.
No.
No.
What message we are getting? Same thing. Could not find or load main class B. Could not find or load main class A. But see the difference? Sir, java dot lang dot class not found exception B. Java dot lang dot class not found exception A. But they have given one extra message for us. What they have given? You have taken wrong name. Maybe case wise you are using different name. So what name we need to use? Capital A. Then if I run by using java space capital A, we will get the output. Because majority of students are trying to save the file with the proper name only, but while executing, they will use lowercase letters. That's why I covered all combinations here. Sir, do you have any doubt in this program? First example.
No.
No, sir.
So, clear everyone?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Right. So I want to take another example. So what is the next example is second example. Listen carefully. So I'm creating a Java file. The name of the file is something like first.java. So I'm giving the file name as what? First.java. I'm creating a new Java program, but a class name I'm giving as a second. Class name I'm giving as a second. But the file name is nothing but what?
First dot Java.
First.java. Sir, clear?
Yeah.
How to compile the file? Java C. Can I take second.java?
No.
No.
File name will
File name is going to come. First.java.
Java.
While executing, can I use Java space first?
No. Second.
No. Why?
Class name.
Because class name is what? Second.
Second.
So Java space, we have to use second. So conclusion here is, this is the reason why it is always recommended. It is always recommended to take file name and class name as the same. Sir, what will happen if you take it as a different? Is it wrong? No, it is working. But the problem is confusion to the user. Next question. Sir, can I use multiple classes here? Yes, you can use. What will happen? That part we will discuss later. Any queries, guys, up to this?
No, sir.
Everyone feeling comfortable up to this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
That's all. This is nothing but the demo session what we have. And I request everyone, those who are willing to continue, so you can start making the payments. and the people who missed the last classes. So I'm going to share the YouTube link. Don't worry. So from that you can able to get. Okay. 1 second. I will share in our YouTube channel. So it is there. You can check maybe. Yeah. Please be on mute. So there are 2 classes I have taken. Okay. On Monday and Tuesday. So this is nothing but the playlist what we have. So I'm pasting in our chart window also just to go through. Someone asked, Anu, please verify. Yeah, sir, now I need some count. Can you please tell me those who are willing to continue in this batch? Can you please give your names? Of course, tomorrow is also demo session. From day after tomorrow, our regular classes are going to be started. I think someone already paid. 1 or 2 members, I think. So who paid the fee? 1 second. First, let me note down the names. Karthik, next. Shriya. Punita. Shamala. Sham, already you paid. Okay.
Yes.
Is it Shamala or Sham? Both are same?
Shyamala.
No, we got, you paid, huh?
Yes. Yeah. It's me.
There is one name with the name Sham
Yeah, it's
WGH.
me. Yeah, it's same. It's me.
Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Those who are willing to continue, just give the names, not paid list. So Karthik, Punita, and then Shamala. Shriya. Okay, right. Okay, guys. So tomorrow also, same demo session will be there. And from day after tomorrow, we will have our regular classes. Okay? Right. Thank you. See you in the tomorrow's demo session.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. So in the yesterday's session, we have seen how to create a simple Java program. Okay. What are the various steps that we have to follow while executing a Java program? I explained very clearly with some examples. So let me repeat these 6 steps for a few minutes. What is the first step? We have to select any editor for writing your Java program. Second step, we have to write the Java program based on the rules and regulations given by Sun Microsystems or Oracle people. That means we have to follow the rules and regulations of Java. That is my point. Then after typing the program, we have to save the file in a proper location. In which folder you want to save the file, you need to select that folder and save the file. But while saving, compulsory, the extension of the file must be .java. Suppose if this is your Java program, you have to save with test.java. So .java is extension for Java program. Okay. Next, the syntax and all anyway we will see in detail. But as of now, at a top level, it is nothing but the main method. So the program execution always starts from this main method and it will end here. Since Java is a pure object-oriented programming, everything we have to write in the form of objects only. Then in C language, we have printf is there to print some result on the screen. Okay. So in Java, how to print? For that, we have to use system.out.println. Like this, we have to take. And within double quotations, which message you want to print. That message we have to provide. And fourth step, we have to open the command prompt and we need to move to the location where we saved our file. In which location we saved, we have to move to that location. Then we have to compile the Java program by using which command? Java C command. And we can execute our Java program by using which command? Java command. Like that we have. This step-by-step process I explained, and even we covered one note. Java is case-sensitive programming language. What is the meaning of this? Lowercase letters and uppercase letters are treated as a different. For compilation, what syntax we are using? Java C space file name dot Java is a syntax to compile your Java program. If I want to execute, Java space class name we have to take to execute our Java program. That's all, sir. Now, I explained two programs on this. How to create a Java file, and I saved this file with a.java. Class name is also a. In such cases, how you can compile, how you can execute. If you are using different names by changing the case, what will happen? We have seen. So if you are using different file name instead of whatever file name we saved, what will happen? We have seen very clearly in the last sessions. Okay. Then if we are taking file name as a different and class name as a different, is it valid? Yes, it is valid. If you take like that, what will happen? That process also I explained. And it is a good programming practice to take a file name and a class name as a same. It is always recommended to take the file name and class name as same, sir. If you have multiple classes, what will happen? That part and all we will see later. So with this, so this revision part got over. Now we are going to see few more examples related to this. Okay. Up to this, any questions, guys? I request everyone to please respond. Up to this, any questions?
No, sir.
No.
So what is the next note here I am taking is, see, whenever you are taking a Java program, this is the syntax and the class name I have taken as a test, and I am going to save the file as test.java. Up to this, okay, no problem. But in the place of public static, can I take a static public? That means just I am trying to interchange the modifier public and static. These two I am trying to interchange. Sir, is it valid or invalid? We have to check now. So I am compiling this program. So Java C space test.java. You can see the code compiled fine. When you are running the program also, it is working. So we can interchange these two modifiers. There is no problem. We can interchange public. We can interchange public and static. No problem at all. No problem at all. We can interchange. There is no issue. For that, this is nothing but the example program what we have, and this is the output what we have. Clear, guys? Please confirm.
Yes, sir.
One more note. What is the next note is, sir, you interchanged static and public. Now I want to interchange void and then main. Is it possible? Please tell me, sir. Yes, please confirm. Can I interchange void and main? So we can't interchange. Why? Because these two are the modifiers that we can apply for any method. These two are the modifiers that we can apply for any method. But this one is return type and then function name. Always we have to take a first return type, then method name. So if you are trying to interchange these two, what will happen? So we are going to get error message saying this is not the proper declaration. This is not the proper declaration. Like that, we are going to get error message. So what is the meaning of this conclusion? We can't. Okay, we can't interchange. We can't interchange. So void and main. We can't interchange void and then main. If you interchange, what will happen? This is nothing but the scenario. Clear, guys? Any questions on this second note? Please confirm. Right. So one more note. What is the next note that we have? Sir, I'm removing this main method from the class test. Can I take like this? Please confirm. Can I take like this? Yes, we can take like this. There is no problem. The program is successfully going to compile. Nothing will happen. Successfully, the program is going to compile. But during execution, what will happen? So Java is going to search Java virtual machine. There is one separate component is there with name JVM, Java virtual machine. It is always searching for main method. Since the main method is not there in the class, what output we are going to get? Main method not found in the class test. Main method is not found in the class test. Can you please define the main method with this syntax? Can you please define main method with this syntax? Like that, a polite information we are getting. What is the conclusion here? Without main method, we can write a Java program. We can write a Java program. It compiles fine. It compiles fine, but during execution of the program, what will happen? JVM will always search for main method. So since it is not existed inside the class, it is not existed inside the class, so we will get when we are going to get this during runtime, right? That's why we will get a runtime error saying, so what is that runtime error? Main method not found. Okay, main method not found in class test, something like that we are going to get. You can see, sir, it is a valid, but during execution, what will happen? Main method is not found. Like that, we are going to get error. So, what is the question here? Without main method, is it possible to take a class? Means, I mean, Java program means yes. But during execution, what will happen? It will always search for main method. Since main method is not there, we are going to get the error message. I hope it is very clear for you. Any questions, guys? Please confirm.
No, sir.
Right. Everyone, please respond. Now, so what is the next note here is, listen carefully. I am taking the main method, but you can see in program, we have declared string arguments, right? I want to change these to int arguments. Is it valid? Yes. Program compiles fine. Okay, one second. Here we have to take void main, not main void. So the program is going to compile fine. There is no issue. But during execution, in the previous theory, I told very clearly, Java is going to search always for string argument main method. But is the string argument main method is there in my program? No, sir. Int argument is there. That's why what will happen? We are going to get the same error message saying main method not found in the class test. Can you please define the main method as something like that? We are getting the error. This is nothing but what we have. Okay. Sir, is this note is clear? So if you want, let me add some theory. So we can change the type of arguments in main method, but during execution, what will happen? So it always, okay, it always search for which main method? So string array main method, like that we have. Okay. Sir, any questions on this note? Please confirm. Next note. I think you can able to answer for this. It is important interview question also. See, I have taken int arguments. I am printing a message saying hello, hello one. Then here I am taking string argument. I am taking hello two. First question is the program is valid or invalid? Please confirm. Is the program is valid or invalid? Valid. In Java, we can define any number of methods. Method name same, arguments can be different. Here you can see for the first main method, I have taken integer arguments. For second main method, I have taken string arguments. What is the meaning of that? We can change the arguments by keeping the method name as the same. Maybe if you have some idea on Java, there is one concept is there with name overloading. Method overloading. This is the example for that. Now I want to run this program and we need to check how it is working. Java C test.java, Java space test. If you run, what will happen? There is no compilation error. There is no runtime error because I told JVM will always search for main method having string. That's why hello2 is the answer. Can I print this hello one? Yes, there is a separate process is there. Later we will talk about that. So what is the conclusion here? So we can define any number of main methods in the class by changing its a type, but JVM will always search for main method having string array arguments, like that we have. This is nothing but example and this is the output what we got. Sir, is the document and the program example clear? Please confirm.
But it has
Good.
to throw some error, no, sir, because of previous note, at execution time, int array arguments is not valid, like that it has
No.
to.
It is we didn't mention that it is invalid. We have mentioned that it is valid. You can see it is compiling fine. But
Compiling.
during execution, what will happen? It is searching for main method. I mentioned very clearly. So we can change the type of the arguments in the main method. But during execution, what will happen? It will always search for a string argument. Now in this program, it will compile fine. During execution, since there are two methods, it always looks for which method? String array. Is it there or not? Yes. If it is not there, we will get runtime error. Because it is there, it will execute. Got it?
Yes.
If this line is not there, whatever selected data is there, if it is not there in the program, it is a valid program. But during execution, we will get error. Understood my point?
Yeah.
Next. One more note. Sir, I declared public static void main. Again, I declared public static void main. Can I take like this?
Actually, only one main has to be there.
No, there is no such type of rule. We can define any number of mains, but it will always execute main with the string arguments. Now tell me what will happen in this case. How many main methods are there?
Two main methods.
Two main methods. That means compulsory arguments should be different, right?
Yeah.
What is the first argument? First main method argument?
String array.
String array. What is the second main method argument?
Same
String
string
array.
array.
Now it will raise error. Already you define some function. Again, why you are defining? Got it?
Yeah.
Now what will happen? During compilation itself, it will throw error saying main method is already defined in the test class. Again, why you are defining like that? So what is the conclusion here? So we cannot declare multiple main methods with the same signature. We will talk about this signature later. Signature in the sense method name plus arguments. These things should not be same. So like that, if you are trying to take, what will happen? We are going to get error. This is nothing but a conclusion what we have. And this is example. When you are running, what will happen? We will get main method is already defined. We can't define multiple main methods. No, it won't print hello 1 and hello 2. It won't print. Okay. Sir, understood everyone? Please confirm. Any questions?
I mean, according to the previous logic, it has to search for main string and it has to print at least one output, either
See, there are
hello one or
two phases are there. I explain. What is the first phase? There is one person who will always check whether the program is valid or not. So let us label this person with name compiler. There is one more person called JVM. During execution, it will happen. Correct? So there are two checkings. First checking will be done by compiler. What compiler is going to check? Is the program is syntactically valid or not? Yes, but there is one small problem. Here main method is there. Here also main method is there. Okay, no problem. Here string is there. Here also string is there. At least if you change this to integer, then what will happen? So these are two main methods with the same name. Arguments must be different. Then only it is valid. If arguments is also same, then it is invalid, sir. Because in the program, are you going to take like this? Integer x is equal to 10. Again, are you going to take integer x is equal to 20? Why? Because it is already declared. Again, why you are declaring? Understood my point, sir?
In that case, there should
understood,
be
but
one main, right?
Ma'am.
In that case, there should be only one main. But you said we can have multiple mains.
We can
Then,
define multiple mains by changing this argument.
yeah, but apart from string,
Hmm.
it won't be
If you
executed.
take
Then what is the
anything,
point?
no, ma'am.
Like,
Other
apart
than
from
this,
string, it won't be executed. If it is not string, then it won't be executed. Then what is the point of having the main when it is not functional?
1 second, I will show you one example. See, I want to find out maximum of two numbers. They defined one function with name max, which will take two integer values and returns maximum. Can I do the same operation for double values? Understood, madam?
Mm.
In these two cases, what is the method name?
Max.
Max. When data type is changing, am I changing the method name?
No.
No. This is one advantage. What is the advantage? We can remember only one name. Got it?
Yes.
So this concept is called as method overloading. What is mean by method overloading? We can have multiple methods. Okay, we can define multiple methods with the same name by changing arguments, means parameters. You can't take same parameters. You can change. Now here I am taking double. Is it valid? Yes. But what I told, during execution, there is one person with name JVM. JVM eyes will always go for which main method? The
String.
main which is having stringer arguments. That's why the output for this program is what? Hello. Got it?
Mm.
Now, whenever you are declaring this one also string, what will happen? First, it has to pass from the compiler. Compiler we have given a clear rule like compiler, can you please check two persons are wearing sir same color pant? Yes, hello, no problem. And if those two persons are wearing same color shirt, don't allow them. Because I told very clearly, so main method name, we can define any number of times by changing the argument. Then what will happen? My instructor is going to call always string main method. But you declared the same rule with two methods. Seems to be both are same. Then why you are defining a new consent here, new context here? No need, right? Like that, compiler itself is giving a warning. This is nothing but example I covered for that. Sir, everyone understood?
Yes, sir.
Right. So that's all, sir. These are nothing but the fundamental concepts what we have. Any questions, guys?
No, sir.
Yeah. So this is nothing but the initial content, whatever I have given, like introduction to the programming, what softwares are required to run Java application, and what are the steps to prepare Java application. Even we completed data types. Okay. Now on these basics, let us have one small quiz. After that, we will continue keywords. Okay. So I request everyone to please use the mobiles and actively participate in the quiz. You know the procedure, right? So which website we have to open? Tell me.
www.kahoot.it.
Yes, kahoot.it. So you have to open that URL, and I'm going to share the link. I mean, I'm going to share the code to join into that particular quiz. Okay. So then you can answer all the questions. Okay. Let us start. Yeah, I will show you. 1 second, please wait. It is not yet started. Yeah. So you can see this is nothing but, please log in into www.kahoot.it. Then use this game pin 4934821. Sir, the questions are going to be displayed on my screen. You have to select the answers from your screen. That's why two devices must be required. I think this quiz is very easy. Okay. So you can able to answer easily. So please focus. There will be a kind of small twist. Okay. Please look the question carefully and select the answer. So out of 6, only 5 people join. Okay, no problem. I am starting the quiz. So 10 questions are there. Please read the questions carefully and select the answer. You can see the answer is nothing but what? James Gosling. He is introduced Java. Some person selected Dennis Ritchie. It's not correct. Java is case sensitive programming language. True or false? Yes, the answer is true. It is a case sensitive programming language. So the answer is OAK. It is called as what? OAK trees. Next question. Which of the following command is used to compile the Java program? Please see the syntax very clearly and select. So the correct syntax is javac space file name. I asked to compile. While doing compilation, class is not going to play any role. That's why whatever name that you have used to save the file, that name only we have to take. It is not class name. Okay. Because while compiling the program, file is there. We have to check whether is there any error or not. That's all. Which of the following command is used to run the Java program? So we have to take Java space class name. We have to take Java space class name. So it comes under Java Standard Edition. I have given a Java program. Is it valid or invalid? You have to decide. So the answer is false. It is invalid. Why, sir? Public static. It is
Void main.
main void. Actually, we have to take void main. Okay. That's what I told you. You have to read properly and then answer. Read the question. So we can change the type of the arguments in main method. During execution, what will happen? It will always search for string array main method. The answer is true. What is the output of the following program? So you can see the output is hello2. Why? Because it will always execute the main method which is having string array arguments. Last question. Just now we discussed about this. We are going to get error. Why? Because there are two main methods are there with the same argument type. Okay, that's why. So Punita came third. Nagendra Prasad came second. Shyamala came first. Karthik and Anu, fourth and fifth positions. So this is nothing but Java fundamentals is whatever we have. Okay. So with this introduction to the Java programming and the softwares which are required to run our Java application, steps to prepare Java applications, data types got completed. So tomorrow we will start these keywords, identifiers, etc., etc. Okay. Now, if anyone is having queries, you can feel free to ask. And today is the last demo session. From tomorrow onwards, we will have regular classes as usual at 6 o'clock. The people who have not yet paid the fee, please make the payments by today evening or tomorrow. Okay. And then join tomorrow's class. Now, if you are having any questions, please let me know. Any questions? I request everyone to please respond. Any questions?
Regarding the running notes, daily running notes, are you creating any WhatsApp group and sharing the daily notes
No,
to
sir.
the?
Actually, we are going to, of course, WhatsApp group will be created, but I'm going to share this in the form of Google Drive. Okay. We are going to create a folder with our batch name. So in that daily, I'm going to upload these running notes. You can refresh and you can download from your side. Okay.
Okay.
Any other queries? Right. Okay. Thank you. See you in the tomorrow's class.
Yes, sir. I already paid for this course. Can you check?
When, ma'am? Today, huh?
Today, yes. In morning, I already paid.
Okay, okay. So actually, as of now, I have not received any list. Okay, no problem. What is your name? Anu,
I
right?
know. Yes, yes.
Okay, I will check it, madam.
Okay.
And
Thank you, sir.
Anu Shamala. Yeah. Sir, I'll explain some problems in lead code in the same course. No, no. Actually, it is a Java, right? In this, maybe some programs I'm going to demonstrate. You can see I already explained. We have some advanced logic building programs. Around maybe 20 or 25 programs I'm going to explain. That's all. Because it is completely theory and programs. That's all. So lead code means completely we need to spend some separated time. Okay. Any other questions? Yeah, please tell me how many people are willing to continue in this batch. Anyone? I mean, just you can put your names on the chat window so that I will note it down. Those who are willing to continue, just ping your names. Yeah, Anu already paid. Okay. Nagendra Prasad, you are already there in my batch. Punita, yes, paid. You also paid today only, Punita?
Yes, sir. I paid in afternoon.
Yeah, okay, right. Karthik, okay, right. Okay, guys. See you in the tomorrow's class, okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, bye. Thank you.